All right, West Coast Swing Dancers, put your thinking caps on for this one because we're going to teach you a cool advanced move that seems to break all the rules, but in our traditional style, we're going to break it down with walks and triples, show you how we take all that stuff out and make it super cool no matter your level. My name is Brian B.
And I'm Miss Megan.
So let's look at the final version of this, then we're going to step through piece by piece, so no matter what level you're at, you'll be able to access a version of this pattern. So the final version looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now we're going to do the same thing with triple steps, then we're going to break it apart. So the triple step version is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So what is this based off of? This is based off of a basic whip. So in a basic whip, we have a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you don't know that, you're probably not watching this video, but you can watch a basic whip here. Then it's based off of a basic whip with an outside turn. So what would that look like? Basic whip, 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a single outside turn for the followers. That should be pretty standard fare at this stage. The only difference is we're going to do that from a cross grip, right? We could just start with this hand leading a basic whip, 1, 2, 3, and 4, leading an outside turn, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you'll notice because of the crazy handhold, I've got to make some slight adjustments in my footwork as the leader. So when we do this with triples, we have, and we can trade this hand if we're a little bit more advanced, we can trade it in transition of leading the whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now usually in a whip I would step sideways for 5, but this would make this turn really hard. So I'm going to cut through for 5, over the head for 6, anchor 7, and 8. So you see we took a whip with a single outside turn, then we did the whip with a single outside turn with a different hand. So I need to just understand the subtleties of how to make that happen, right? Then the next building block that we used was to add a rock and go off of that. So if we did that, we're going to freeze on count 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now from here, traditionally we would anchor step, but instead we're going to lead a rock and go for triple step, taking Megan out onto her left foot. Now if you don't know what a rock and go is, we have the complete guide to rock and goes, but basically what a rock and go is it bypasses the anchor step into the second step of the next pattern, right? So we're going to go lead this whip with a cross handhold. We're going to freeze on 6 and get into the rock and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a single outside turn for 5, 6. Now I'm going to accelerate this hand and pull Megan out on the triple step, a triple step. And I need to do a couple of things because I know what's coming next. I need to be on this side of the slot. Megan is forward just as if she did a walk, walk for a turn, right? If she did a walk, walk for a turn, that's the position she's in. Now we're going to lead a basic reverse whip, triple step, and walk, walk, anchor step, right? A lot of us will have known a reverse whip from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to lead the whip with the single outside turn with a rock and go into a reverse whip. You see how these building blocks work together? So cross hand hold, whip with a single outside turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. We lead the rock and go. Megan does a good job of being forward on that left foot and providing some connection on this hand. Now on the next triple step, I pull her out of her anchor, triple step. We're both maintaining connection. You can't see it here, but she's using this elbow to draw back to maintain that connection. If she does this for me, we're not going to have much connection to lead the reverse whip. So followers do a good job. Megan and I prefer slight flare to that elbow to take up the slack. Now from here, as I lead this across, we lead into the reverse whip and walk, walk, anchor step. Let's do it all once, and then we're going to start to show you where we add some sweeps and leave out the triples to make it look even cooler. So all the way through with our triples, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Cool beans, Brian B., but that's not the one I saw on YouTube with the sweep, and I didn't see all those triples. So let's have a quick discussion. This is what I say the modern day triple is. If I do a normal triple step, triple triple step, triple step, and Megan can keep doing those triples, and this is what the modern day triple is. Triple step, triple step, but you can see that we're respecting the step part of the triple. So there's places where we can take out the triple. We have to know the rules and where they belong, where we are in 2, 4, 6, and 8 if you've watched our videos. Then we have to know where we can take them out with the sweep. So here's the first place for the leaders, and then Megan's going to have a place for the followers. So let's look at it with the sweeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So let's break that apart. First things first is I have a leader's sweep. So to get the leader's sweep, I need some connection away, so that as she triples back, there's a reason for that sweep to happen. So what I need to do is be comfortable with my partner. I don't want to do this with someone I'm not comfortable with or doesn't have the right connection or doesn't understand their basics. But I'm actually going to cut Megan off a little bit, which is what I wouldn't do in a normal whip, is cut her off, right? But I am going to cut her off here as I go 1, 2. And I'm comfortable in knowing that as she triples back, I have enough room for my triple step. Does that make sense? So instead of tripling around the corner, I'm going to sweep and step while she triples. So 1, 2, and I'll actually even delay this to 2. So now I feel comfortable that as she triples back, she's going to add some momentum back, triple step for me. Now the rules are still the same. I still lead the outside turn, cutting across outside turn. Now Megan has a triple step right here. But she's going to take it out. She's going to go triple step into the rock and go. So if we look at that again, we have a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now because she does 7 and, I can do 7 and 8. That's where we would land normally, and then we can take the rest of the whip out like we did before. However, because I feel that sweep in Megan, I'm actually not going to sweep, but I'm not going to triple, right? I'll show you what I mean. We have a 1, 2, 3, and 4, a 5, 6. Because I feel this action in Megan, I don't feel like I want to triple. Triple step is what I would normally do. Instead, I'm going to go triple step. So I'm on the same foot. Now I lead the reverse whip. Ya, da, da, and da, 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 da. That's how you know you're an advanced dancer, when you stop counting in numbers. But there's one more sweep that I'm going to actually do as the leader, again, using the connection of Megan. That's on the whip. So first one is 1, 2, 3, and 4, checkpoint. 5, 6, checkpoint. 7, and 8, checkpoint. Now normally I would triple around the corner, a triple step to finish out the whip, right? But instead, she's swept around, she's 4 on that left foot. As I turn her into this, there's so much nice connection here. Triple step, and then walk, walk, and we're out. So hopefully you can see where these walks and triples, as we break down YouTube videos, and you see advanced dancers, they appear to not be doing the basic, but they're so good at knowing where those triple steps land. They respect the positions, and it lets these patterns come alive. So let's look at it one more time in the most boring sense with the triples. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. I want to know where I am on all those even numbers, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Once I know that, I can start to use the skills within my partners. I know where the walks and triples belong, but now I can use the connections. Cut her off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's a cool position. I still got to lead this. Walk, walk. Now she's going to sweep, so I'm going to kind of go sweep, step. Now, as we do this triple step, I have all this connection. Triple step, and then we finish it out. So I hope you like that one. That's a really cool way to understand West Coast swing at an advanced level by fundamentally understanding your basics. If you want more cool West Coast swing, I recommend you go over to our website, westcoastswingonline.com, you can get a 14-day free trial. We're just going to pop that right in here. Sign up and try it out. You can level up your patterns. We've got beginner, intermediate, advanced. We have a pro moves where we break down all sorts of moves like this. We have a trick section where you do all the cool ducks and tricks. Go over there, try it out. It's not only West Coast Swing. You'll get two-step and nightclub and East Coast and cha-cha, tons of stuff. So hope to see you over there. If you have any questions, type them in the description below, and we'll see you on the dance floor.